Welcome back to part 4, where we're gonna cover the pick guard with this lovely foil tape from StuMac. I got my little bag of parts. I've already been taking this apart to save you the bore of doing this. You just unscrew stuff, unbolt stuff, turn screws, make sure this is on the right side. So basically, I'm gonna take everything off and lay it flat on the foil and draw out the shape of the pick guard upside down on the back of the paper, right? Now let me think about this. Yeah. Yeah. Upside down on the back of the paper, and then flip it over, peel it off, and stick it on there. You want to make sure you have. I had some lock washers that were kind of stuck in this little itty bitty piece of foil that's on here. I think this is to connect the 3 pots. Now I have them wired together with one ground wire, and I'm thinking that's not necessary, but some people do it, some people don't. You can see right here. I've got a ground right there and a ground right there. It makes for lots of ground wires everywhere, which is kind of ugly. I might remove them just because. And this is a standard Strat wiring. It's nothing too fancy. No blending pots or bridge tone controls or anything like that. Also, this is not the G&L wiring scheme. I am using a Strat wiring scheme. I'm not sure. Well, the difference is, I believe that the tone controls work on a G&L. You have it's more like a equalizer. You have a bass and tone control for all pickups, which is kind of weird. Some people say they like it better, so there's that. Take this off, put all this to the side. All my happy little screws and springs. I don't have surgical tubing, there's springs in here, which is nice. I don't know if that's standard issue, but it was on my guitar when I bought it, so love it. Alright, so if I put this on here, upside down, peel it, stick it. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, because this is sticky side. So draw this out. I guess if we can get more, as much use out of this if we kind of push this in the corner. So I'm going to draw this out, and we'll come back and we'll do some cutting. I might already be started on it. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back for a quick intervention before you start drawing on your sheet of aluminum. I did it backwards the first time, so I thought, yeah, this side goes down, but that would make sense because the sticky would be on the front. So I flipped it around to basically put the back to the yellow, so the sticky peel off, just like it's going to look when it's done, aluminum on the back. And that's what you do. So I drew it all out, made it all nice, and took my time, and it kind of creased it actually, which is cool. So now I'm just cutting it. I won't bore you with that. We'll come back when I'm done cutting. So I got this thing cut out. Now I'm going to take this cool little knife I got, cutter. It used to be a really good knife, but the blades are probably shot. What I want to do is try to cut this. This is my work table slash living room table. I'm going to cut this a little bit bigger because the pencil, when I drew it, kind of followed the contours. You know, if you trace it, it kind of follows inside the line rather than right on the line. So this is to compensate for that. I need a new blade for this thing. It's not dull, but it's not as sharp as it used to be. I'm sure this is really exciting stuff, so I don't know what to say here. I guess this doesn't have to be perfect because it's not really going to be seen, but you don't want any, I mean, the purpose of it is to create a lid over the Faraday cage that we created in the previous step with the paint. I guess if you had any major gaps, it would kind of defeat that purpose. I guess I got it all. I don't know, this stuff isn't that hard to cut, but it doesn't look like it went all the way through. Yeah, it tears off alright. So I should be careful, it might be teared too easy. Anyway, there's hole number one. I'm going to do this hole, and possibly these three controls, and then the little tiny holes I'm just going to poke through with something. I'm not going to try and spin my wheels and make it look too freaking neat. So we'll come back when I got all this cut out, and we'll start sticking it on. Alright, I'm done cutting out the holes. I cut out the pickguard, or the pickup holes, and the control pots, and there's just a little slot where the selector switch is at. Now what I think I'm going to do is, I was looking at this, to line these up. So I drew the little holes. I don't know if you can see them. That little inside there, you can see the little dots where I copied. I think I'm going to try and line those up and tape it so that it won't move while I am trying to line it up after I peel the tape. So I'm going to peel half, and then the other half I'll untape it and peel the other half. So I happen to just do it so the crease was right there, so I kind of got lucky, but I mean, for doing this. So I don't know, that's how I'm doing it now. If I did it a different way, I guess I'd find a different way to do it. So we're just going to lay this down. Hopefully it goes on right. To be pretty pissed. Hey, actually looks like it worked alright. Oh, cool. Take this tape off here. I don't know if you can see, I guess I'm kind of out of view. Tapes wants to be a bitch. Peel this off. I don't think I just did this with aluminum foil. That would have been something. Let's kind of push this down. And let's see here. Looks alright. I don't really have any creases or anything, so I think I got it on there straight. I am going to have to probably adjust the edge a little bit. I know it's a little bit wide, like right here. So I'll just get a knife and try not to cut the pickguard, because I'm sure that it would, it's really thin right there, it comes to a point, it will shave it off, which I don't want to happen. So anyway, it's totally aluminized pickguard. So we'll come back, I'll do some trimming here, and we'll put some controls in and get it back together. Alright. So I just wanted to show you this cool little I don't know if it's a trick, but I created a problem for myself. I had this little edge here. So instead of going flat here, I go follow the angle of the pick guard, and it creates this little curlicue here of extra foil. You can see it getting made there. I'm not screwing up the pick guard too much. So if you run into that issue, then you know how to fix it. Alright. It's coming together slowly but surely. So what I'm finding is the tip of this pencil is the perfect little hole maker. Try to do this holding it. I know I hate people who do that, but I'm doing it. Wait, I think there's a hole right there. Yeah, just poke that through there, and then boom, it is done. So I did that to these holes here, and I kind of did those, and it kind of smooths it out. So I'm just putting it back together, bit by bit, and it will be done soon. I think that'll be it for part 4 of this. The next part we will. I think I'll be running the ground wire to the claw. I don't know. Stay tuned. It'll be a surprise for both of us. Okay. Bye bye.